Okay, now to start to show you guys how we do Mod Podge. It's kind of it's a staple here. I love doing it. We do it every camp. Some kids absolutely love it, and then some don't. And that's fine. So, but it is something that we do, and we make a mess. And I'm gonna show you some projects, and then I'm gonna explain how we're gonna start this one off. So these are the ones I did the other day. This is my bunny shape. You know what? I just realized I didn't do the tail. I was gonna come back here and put another layer on top of this, which I might do in this demonstration in a little bit. And then I also did one of the cupcakes with some paper. So I have a ton of paper. Again, I will put together some kits if people want me to. I have pads and pads of scrapbook paper, and I can certainly make some sets of like girly girl, little girl, big boy, little boy, different colors and combinations. But the way I tell the kids to do it, or the way I do it at home, is I take my big blocks of paper and I kind of just, I skim through it, and if something speaks to me, then I tear it out. I also like to put some solids in, mixed in, and then, and I also do like themes. So whatever I'm working on is how I kind of get my inspiration. Here are some samples of stuff that we've done here. We've done the block letters, which you can get these at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. These are always fun to make. Didn't finish that one. And then here's one. I think my daughter did this one with some fabric and scrapbook paper, and then added some, she blinged it up. That was when she was a little girl. Sad. Here's a little hanger that I did, and it's fashion, it's got some fashion stuff in it. It'd be cute for a girl's room. Little decoration for that one. I've also done, we do lots of canvases around here with the MODGE PODGE. This is just one that I have in my office space here at Farmhouse with my initial, and you can reverse it and do your initial and with the scrap paper as well. Also, a great thing for the kids to do right now is go run over to Michael's. I think they have these hardback books about this size. They usually have them for, the smaller ones, I think $5, and these are maybe $9. And you can Mod Podge this whole, the cover, which is fun. Especially if you have kids like doing a journaling or any kind of, sketching practice, then these are great to have. And then, I put a bunch of stuff on here that speaks to me. So for our, I think I'm gonna do a bunny right now, and I've already set aside some of paper that I think I'm gonna do this one with, because I'm looking again to do the window here at the farmhouse. So I was kind of going with the Easter spring feel. So I grabbed this kind of stuff from my pile here. I want to do some pinks and blues and some purples and greens, and then I try to bring some solids in. So this is the part where you kind of just relax and do it, and don't worry about the mess, but you just rip up paper. I usually start doing this in the beginning so I don't have to rip as I'm getting my hands all dirty with the Mod Podge. So I start off making just a mess. Okay, so I have set out my scrap paper, mixed it all in, and then I've got my plate of Mod Podge. I've got 2 size brushes, and then this is my canvas that I made of the toilet paper rolls. I'm gonna make a little bit more room over here. Now, this goes without saying, there are many, many ways to do this. This is the way that I do it, for all the haters out there. because part of this to me was just kind of, you know, enjoying the time that I have in my house to do these kind of projects. So I Mod Podge the entire canvas on this one. So I just did that way, and it was kind of fun creating, taking all the pieces and, you know, making a little puzzle of it. Obviously, I then painted over a large majority of it, but that's okay, because it's fun to do for someone like me, and also it does add the texture, and it kind of, you don't have to really think too much. Now on the cupcake sample, I was a little bit more aware of where I was putting my paper. So I knew that I wanted this to be the cupcake holder. So I used striped paper down. And then for the frosting, I kind of just used polka dot paper. And then I kind of was aware where the candle was gonna go. And certainly you can do that, as you know, if you want sort of a pattern that makes sense to you. You can do it any way you want. There's no wrong way. So I'm gonna show you how I do it. Mod Podge it, we'll let it dry. Once the Mod Podge dries, we're gonna bring in our tracing paper, which I showed you how to do in the first couple videos, and you will put it on top of your Mod Podge paper once it's dry. And then we will use a pencil to press down and show the outline. If it doesn't show up for you, or you want to make it a little bit more prominent so you can see when you paint in, you can use a Sharpie. So I'll show you all